Definitely weirds me out seeing their mouths move and their eyes animate and everything. The game just gets you so used to not ever seeing eyes that you're almost like caught off guard by the art style because you don't know how the eyes look here.
The structure known as the tower has opened its gate.
Let's check it out.
Hey, A2. Maybe you'll surprise me, but so far you feel like the character I get, at least. I know, you seem straightforward enough. But of course, she's rife with chances of being confusing, because inside her head is 2B. It was just a copper, boring. Oh well, at least I grabbed it. Didn't get a chance before, because, you know, story and cutscenes and craziness happened. Oh. The door actually stayed open, surprisingly.
A2, right? We went ahead and opened the tower. 9S is already inside. I see.
Are either of you alive? I mean, are both of you alive still?
A2, right? We...
The dialogue loops.
I see.
Well, have fun. Feel like everyone's gonna die anyway, so I shouldn't be too concerned. Oh.
Did we manage to help? You did.
Oh wow, it still loops back to that conversation. Weird.
I see.
Well then, let's go save 9S, who's probably gonna go get killed. Ah, this is an elevator. I didn't realize that at the time. It was because we go in and out of the same door as it moves. I didn't fully realize what I was waiting for last time. Alright, A2, time to catch up! Just FYI, everything's going to shit. Saving is possible. In here? That's interesting.
This is a Yorha corpse.
Hypothesis. The corpse is likely a result of Yorha Unit 9S's advance through the area.
So... why can't I, absorb the corpse? Isn't that the type of android I can normally absorb to get skills? That may or may not pay bills? Huh. I wonder if I'm missing a distinction there, or if it's just arbitrary. Oh, this is the room. Did he go through the floor?
What's the purpose of this structure?
Unknown. Proposal. Gather additional data.
Someday I need to teach you how to be helpful.
Aw, that's cute. She's planning on keeping him around long term. She's saying things like someday. Where's this chest? There you are. Hi there. Oh, not something I need. So this looks a lot... maybe not. Doesn't necessarily look like it, but it's reminding me of the Shadow Lord's Keep. Just some of the design elements. I don't think it quite matches up. Is Emil gonna come save the day again? Well, there's the library. Welcome to NieR.
What's up with this place?
Hypothesis. It is a representation of a library.
What's that?
A library is a data storage facility constructed by past human civilizations.
You go in here, brother? Oh, it actually is a selectable door. You can't go in there yet, though. I bet that's where we end up. That's where we lock the monster. Kaine was turned to stone right on that door. This is probably This might be the most memorable location in all of NieR, actually. They knew what they were doing. I'm afraid to touch that because it's clearly progress. Let's look around first. This was Devla's... No, Popola's office, right? I'll be honest, I mix up Devla and Popola a lot. I think Devla has the feathered hair and played a guitar or something, and Popola was the... Oh. Hi. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, Popola kept, like, a weird trophy room that had a bunch of statues. And all the statues were representations of the various boss fights of the entire game. And it looks like we have statues of all the boss fights of this game, all the way down to having weird jumbly arms over there, and the swarm guy up there, and so on. Interesting. But then this guy's just kind of jammed here on the floor. I guess this game had more bosses, which makes sense because of how long the game is, but these people are paired off in confusing ways? Is that 2B and A2? That's gotta be Adam and Eve on the right there. I can't tell who's in the middle of the humanoid figures. Maybe those are the operators? A lot of the other people can be recognized pretty immediately. This medium recovery is not gonna let me go. Oh, there's another document up here. Oh, there's multiple. Okay. Let's check around then.
I suppose we have to hack in to look at the data, yeah? Help me out, Pod.
Affirmative. Hacking interface access rights granted to Yorha Unit A2.
Peachy.
Oh, A2, you're warming to him even if you don't admit it. So we have to go all the way around because they blocked my path. It's almost a bummer how little time you actually spend with A2. All things considered. Library index. Adam unit, Eve unit, storage record. Yorha communications interception, Yorha server record, human server establishment record. Just a bunch of records. Towers, plants, animals. Okay.
This tower looks like a data gathering system for the machines.
So what can we piece together from that? It's really weird to be hacking a library, but I guess that's what happens when said library is, instead of a weird computer tower monster thing. Is shooting the big thing how I proceed? I assume all these big squares are my targets. It's weird because they're usually a bit different looking. Yep. Exactly as expected. Human server records. Outline. Predicted human server infiltration route. Release. SG plot. GI blob. SF block. Warehouse location information. Browsing restricted. Dummy protection installation map. Huh.
These records are from the human server on the moon. The machines hacked that deep into the system, huh?
It's weird because I'm used to getting something to read, but we're kind of just getting indexes and evidence of data existing as opposed to data itself. This is our finale. Class 1 patient health record. Class 1 patient Yona. Chest x-ray, no abnormalities. Heart echo, no abnormalities. C1, continuing chronic renal failure. C2, convulsive seizures in the diaphragm. C3, no vomiting. 4 milligram luciferase. Luciferase? I don't know what that word means, really. Preservation plan. The patient's condition makes further treatment impossible. A report will be submitted to the management committee detailing courses of action in the event of the patient's death, focusing primarily on how the information is to be manipulated with respect to the original. As backup in the event of sudden worsening of the patient's condition, she is to be assigned 5 additional doctors. Identification required. Well, we know that she was successfully gestalted at the very least. If nothing else.
Some records on old humans. Damn it, this is useless. There's too many of them.
If only you were a proper AI, you could just process all this stuff in like no time flat. You're a pesky android. Oh, there's one.
What's that? Operational summary of model number 2 in Project Yorha. This data.
He seems nice. Oh, are you gonna switch characters again? It's like we can't get through a single scene at any given moment without switching again. Well now, that's a neat trick.
I can't stop. I have to keep fighting.
Alert. Virus detected in locomotion region. High probability that infection source is transplanted parts from corrupted units. Proposal. Hack into self and eliminate virus.
On it.
But I want to hack that chest. Aw. We're getting virused again. We're so good at getting virused. It's like our pro thing. The interesting thing about this is that this actually serves a purpose, because we've been inside of ourselves as this character so many times now that like the idea of like hacking into ourself is a recognizable thing. Because we're like, oh, right, we're going into this one weird like cross-shaped hallway that represents our insides. That's actually an established thing, and not just some foreign location.
95% of functionality restored.
And I've got a 2B hand. Not that 2B's hand necessarily, but a 2B's hand, which is a weird thing to question in its own right. Ow! There we go. Number 11. That's one of the things that wasn't established too heavily, was the idea that like there's apparently several copies of everybody, and that didn't really come up much. There's a vague mention of the idea of like, oh yeah, we're gonna make more of you because you seem to be a successful model, but we don't. That wasn't heavily reinforced with like the lack of individuality of there being literally copies of everyone, because every android you ever met looked different from each other, at least all the characters. Project Gestalt Report 11. Due to the relapse of the original Gestalt uses... Due to the relapse of the original, I think that's supposed to be NieR. Probably. Gestalt units in preservation are now relapsing at an accelerated rate. Or... Right, that's when Shadow Lord was defeated. That's exactly what happened. The process of recording their bodies and gathering their DNA continues, but progress is poor. New countermeasures and development intended to serve as a replacement to Project Gestalt are scheduled to be transferred to the Next Generation Preservation Project Preparation Committee. As for this report, it will serve as the final record of both Project Gestalt and the committee. For information about the development plans for new android models and the refinement of existing models, please refer to the attached sheet. Furthermore, we have received approval to consider the disposal of the Davila and Popola observer models at a later date. Bad for them. Oh, by the way, holy crap. This is a non-ideal way of sorting your codexes. So these are just the 3 things I found earlier, I think. 4 things, yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't actually read this, we just clicked on it. Operation of model number 2 in the Yorha project. After the first descent of the Yorha prototypes, Attacker 2, A2, was the sole unit to return alive. Despite mediocre results during her simulations, upon analysis of her stored personality data, it was discovered she possesses excellent analytical and decision-making skills in extreme circumstances. As reported separately, we will install this personality data on a lot of the new, in the new lot of E models and use them for the security protection of this project. So A2 became a template for a whole thing, even though she was rebelling and such. They're still trying to hide these things from me, but I got my chip installed, so I know where those chests are. I'll try to find all the ones we can. I wonder if I've missed any of the Project Gestalt reports. Almost looks playable down there. Almost certainly would die from the fall. Seems like a reasonable conclusion. Hi!
Yorha Unit 9S. Yorha Unit 9S. Welcome to the tower. Welcome to the tower.
You bastards!
Because you made it this far, we have a special announcement just for you.
We'll reveal it once you destroy all the machine life forms here.
What am I looking at? Oh, hi. I was like, I don't know, it's a wall. Hi. Hello, wall. Ow, rude. Lasers. By the way, I have lasers. Bad news for you. Just like, in general, really. Alright, I assume you guys have more for me, right? Of course you do. Please don't throw another one of those suicide bombers at me. Just ideally. Boing! And here comes the bomb. There we go. Just knock him off. I don't know if he actually can get knocked off or if it's just an invisible wall. Gotcha. Oh wow, the shockwave managed to go under the platform. Whoops. Where are these machine life forms coming from? Exactly. It seems weird for them to be like, yeah, we'll tell you after you kill the machine life forms, because, like, why bother deploying them? But what if these machine life forms are infiltrating and they're not supposed to be here?
You did it. You did it. Now let us show you what we promised.
Yorha disposal. That's gotta be a big deal. Why do I get the feeling we're changing characters again?
Project Yorha. That means all of us. To be.
Now you know everything. Do you still wish to fight? We are...
I'm gonna cut you off right there. I need to catch up with what you guys found out. Yorha disposal. Following materials document the final stages of the Yorha project. Note that this information is classified at level SS, meaning that it must not be disclosed to anyone involved in the Yorha project, including the commander of the bunker. Project 03 to 01. Disposal of Yorha. The back door of the bunker has been set to open once the time approaches to switch to new models when combat data has been collected. Enough combat data. The bunker will be disposed of by having it deliberately attacked by machines. At this time, all materials regarding the Yorha project, including this document, will be lost, and falsification of the information that mankind still resides on the moon will be complete. Well, shit. So we're just gonna replace Yorha with someone else next? That's the point? Fun.
Conceptual human personalities created within the machine network. We cannot be destroyed. Yorha Unit 9S. Your attack is meaningless. Your existence Resistance is meaningless.
Shut up! Keep them coming.
Oh god. And the entire mechs?
And this tower!
They might give me some trouble. Nah, probably not. I mean, at the end of the day, if anything gets slightly tough, I could just hack it as 9S. There we go. Enjoy the shockwave. Ow. Ow. I can't dodge that attack for some reason. I keep trying to time the evasion and it's not working, which is unusual because it seems to work on everything. Boing! Laser strike. I'll take one of them out. There we go. Yep, even with their big mechs, the Yorha units just aren't very impressive. They all kind of suck. Really, the combat data they should want is mine and 2Bs, apparently. No one else can stand a chance. I can't use my power? Weird. There we go. I couldn't activate wave for some reason. Let me guess, they all look like 2B, right? Oops. Damn. Cold. Well, it's a good thing I didn't blow up one of them, I guess. Hi, Koshi.
Who are they?
I guess I'll just keep clicking away. He's not doing so much to me so far. Hey Koshi, what you doing? I'm mostly hitting square. It's working out for me. Ow. Rude. Where'd he go? Hey, I was doing something. Oh. I see. Well now. Welcome to the place that Kaine locked up, although it's a weird copy, so I don't think it's even... don't know if it's even related. Oh. It almost feels like a Dark Souls elevator room. Oh, whoa! You know what this reminds me of, actually, is the ending of... Yeah, the last level of Salt and Sanctuary is like where it goes all like weirdly grayscale and strange like this. Power up part L. What even does mean? What is power up part L? Is that even like a... I genuinely don't know what that counts as. Where are you at? Come on out. Power up part L. This is used to make your pod stronger. Oh, they're different things used in your pod. So you, they must be just another arbitrary, like, crafting ingredient for when you get to various locations. Okay. Penseus. That's the philosophy book we got. The title just means thoughts. In a language that is not mine. Alright, let's get right back to presumably killing every single character in the game. It's gotta be where this is going at this point. And then resurrecting characters from past games as androids and killing them again. If Devla and Popola are anything to go by, even though they're not the same characters resurrected, they're same model, whatever.
Damn it!
Alert. Enemy hacking detected. Proposal. Retreat immediately.
Trying to hack me? Am I gonna see a hacking, like, thing to run away from?
Who are you?
Good to see you again, number 2. Or should we call you A2 now? This does bring back memories. Though to concepts like us, time has little meaning. Still, when we wiped out your forces, it made quite the impression on us. Yorha attacker model number 2. An experimental disposal group created as a test lab for Project Yorha.
Shut up!
Whoa! Now they're fighting me. Uh-oh. And they're significantly more hardy. Ow. Wave time. That's helpful. Oh, they're still coming though. So we were created as a disposable model to test for Yorha.
Didn't we say that you can't kill us?
God damn it!
Here comes the fun. Man, that's really effective for that. Wow, they're just coming from every direction at all times. Jeez. This seems like the ideal setup is just to keep doing shockwaves periodically and then setting up these attacks. Unless I'm able to leave. Maybe I should double check the door.
Proposal.
What now?
Utilize the enemy's logical learning function to formulate a weakness.
I don't know what that means!
This pod has serious concerns about Unit A2's cognitive abilities.
Shut up and explain it already!
Said strategy would interrupt the enemy's logic circuits, causing a computational delay.
Meaning what?
Do not destroy the enemy.
Huh?
Striking at the logic circuit requires a certain number of enemies to remain extant for a certain period of time.
Oh, what the hell?
I'm supposed to just hang out and let them continue to multiply until there's too many of them or something, so we can take them out. And attack. Oh, lost the perspective of what direction that one was in. I thought I was already ahead of it. All right, I can do this.
Consciousness data saturation rate 30%.
I'm in dance taunty mode. Yaha!
It's also very amusing.
Too quickly now.
Ow. They don't like it when I taunt them.
Consciousness data saturation rate 60%.
Ah! Ah!
The androids the human race left behind acted as if they wanted to be human. The machine life forms the aliens left behind acted as if they wanted to be human. We resemble each other so, but we are networked and thus we are superior to you.
Hypothesis. The enemy's defensive system is prompting an evolution of its logic.
Foolish androids. Why do you resist? All things end with accepting death, do they not?
Running in a circle makes it surprisingly easy to just never get hit for huge chunks of time. Especially with a self-healing unit, that means that those occasional hits don't really mean much. You done shooting?
Consciousness data saturation rate 90%.
You're all going to die down here.
We are one, and yet we are many. We are finite, and yet we are infinite. We are the embodiment of the perfect being.
Hypothesis. The enemy has become aware of the diversity of life.
I see it. The light. We move on. Forward. To the future.
Hypothesis, the enemy has discovered Bob Ross.
Consciousness data saturation rate 100%. Hypothesis. The enemy's consciousness has begun to fracture.
Oh, the projectiles froze, that's freaky.
We need more evolutionary pressure. If we allow this android to continue living, we can create even more hardship for ourselves. Overcoming the crisis this creates will present an opportunity for our kind to evolve even further. We disagree. This android is dangerous. It must be destroyed immediately. Those who would doubt our victory are enemies. Do you truly think you can win?
What the?
Analysis. The saturated consciousnesses are now in conflict with each other.
They're acting like humans.
Hey, they got what they wanted. We did it. We did it, everybody. We made everybody humans. Now you're having your first ideological war. Congratulations. Oh, we've come so far. The end. He's attacking nothing. That's really freaky.